Hi, this video is from interview.com, a job portal. In this video, I'm going to talk about Spring Framework Bean Scope Singleton demo. In Spring Framework, Bean Scope is used to decide which type of Bean instance should be returned from a Spring container back to the call. So there are 5 types of Bean Scope supported. Singleton, it always returns a same instance per Spring IOC container. Prototype returns a new Bean instance each time requested. Request means single bean instance per HTTP request. Session means single bean instance per HTTP session. Global session means returns single bean instance per global HTTP session. So last 3 bean scope is applicable only for web aware application context. So by default the scope is singleton. I've written a very simple code to prove that singleton bean scope will always return the same instance from the IOC container. Let's see the example. So I have an XML file, bean scope singleton XML file here, which has the bean definition, and I'm creating a bean with ID employee. This is the class Spring container is going to create objects, and here I have mentioned the very important tag scope singleton. We don't have to mention here because by default it is singleton. For demo purpose I have mentioned here. So scope is singleton. That means whenever I request Spring container, it is going to give me the same instance always. I want to repeat, whenever I request Spring container, it's going to return me the same instance always. Okay, I have an employee bean here, so I'm going to request the Spring container to give me the employee bean. I'll get the employee reference, I'm printing it out, and to prove that I'm always getting the same reference, I just want to set the employee name to a different name explicitly, and I'm trying to call the Spring container again, so that I'll ensure that I'm getting the updated value with the same reference, same employee reference. Okay, so let's see this. I'll start the debugging now and let's see how exactly it works. So the application context is loaded. It's loading the XML file. So I'm going to call the get bean. So I got the employee, I'm printing the value here. So if you see David back and 1672. So to prove always I get the singleton same instance, so set employee. I'm setting an employee to a different name. Okay, and again I'm calling the container to give me the bean, so it should give me the same reference with a different value. If you see here, I got the same reference here, and I set the name to employee name to a different name, and when I call the container, it gave me the same instance. Okay, this proves that Spring container singleton bean scope always returns the same instance. Hope this video is useful. Thank you and all the best.